Hello friends, welcome to Casa Alemán, bienvenidos, mi casa es tu casa. So for those of you who I have not personally met yet, my name is Sarah Renshaw. I am the founder at the Green Maya Project and the creator of the Reconnect retreats. We are based in Yucatan, Mexico, and we are sustainable tourism. We create off the beaten path experiences, but with comfort. No offense to the backpackers, but that's not us. However, we do like to create local experiences, authentic local experiences by combining nature, local culture, spirituality, ceremony, and of course sustainability, to offer you an experience that stays with you long past your holidays. That's our mission. So I have an exciting Reconnect retreat to share with you. This one's for the ladies. Sorry guys, we're gonna have some for the guys. I promise. But this one's for the ladies, and it is the Women's Reconnect with Nature and Purpose retreat. I'm super excited about this one because we are venturing out a little bit and we are heading over to Belize, to this adorably, amazing, wonderful, magical is a better word, eco lodge in the middle of the jungle in Belize. We're going to be there for 7 days, starting on December 7th, going through the 13th. And I chose those dates because, as we know, the holidays are out of control, stressful. Even if you choose not to participate in the madness, it's still just the energy of everything is like, ah! So you either want to escape all of that, and I want to provide that space for you, or you want to reset before going into the thick of it. And I also believe that this is a great gift to share with the women in your life. Maybe you want to, a mother, you want to share this experience with your daughter, or vice versa. Daughter, you want to experience it with your mom. It's a great experience to give to your wife instead of another designer handbag that just ends up in the closet. And I know, because I have a lot of them and they're beautiful and I love them, but they sit in my closet. And something I've learned is more valuable is experience, and really doing something that makes you think, that makes you feel, that makes you participate in life. So that's why I wanted to offer this at this time. I think it's a great gift, like I said, for the women in your life. So let me paint you a picture of this retreat, because I'm super excited about it. So imagine this: you wake up to the sound of bird song and a river flowing by your cabin's window, and you see the sun coming up, and you make your way down to the yoga shala, the yoga studio that overlooks the river, where we will start our day with a yoga gentle flow class, and followed by a sound healing meditation, so a little sound bath with instruments, and then the smell of the delicious breakfast will bring you from your zen and guide you to an outlook, a view of the jungle that is the most spectacular view you will ever see. There are tropical birds flying everywhere, and butterflies, and the clouds are still low. Well, you're high, so you're in the clouds basically. It's like a fairy magical nature land. It's wonderful. So after breakfast, we take our time and we'll prepare for a canoe ride down the river to go check out the women's co-op, where the women from the community come together with their handmade products, whether it's food or crafts or things that you would use in your home. So we'll have lunch with them, and we'll get to know them, spend some time with them, share that experience, knowing that culture and learning about them. and then we'll head over to the Morph Butterfly Farm. If you haven't seen morph butterflies, you're in for a surprise. And if you haven't seen hundreds of them at one time, it's even bigger surprise. They are these giant blue, visually stimulating. They're wonderful. I can't, and they're funny. They have a great story, but I'll save that one for you. But after the butterfly farm, we will take our little hike back to the lodge, and we have a guide who will take us and point out all of the local flora and fauna and things that we as foreigners wouldn't know, wouldn't understand, wouldn't recognize. So having him with us, and then something really cool happens when we spend time in nature. Our energy syncs with the rhythm of nature, because nature's rhythm is much lower than ours. When we're up and going and doing our lives, we're up here somewhere vibrating at super high levels, but nature is much more calm. It doesn't need to be so reactive. So what happens to our bodies naturally is it becomes in sync with nature. So it's really powerful. It's really wonderful. But what that means is by the time you get back to the lodge, you will have to take a nap in the hammock that sits in front of the river. You won't have a choice. Then you wake as the sun sets from your lovely nap, and you can hear day turning into night with the critters from the night. And we will all meet in the restaurant for a delicious, homemade, locally sourced, healthy, yummy dinner. And a little social therapy with the group of us. Something magical happens when the girls get together. It's a therapy, and we don't have to do anything except for come together. So we'll have that little magical moment and enjoy a meal together, and then we will make our way back down to the yogashala to have a little circle time, which we will do every day. We'll have a mindful moment of coming together and sharing. So maybe on this night we'll share a poem or a passage or a letter. It can be something that you wrote personally, or it can be something that a famous author or another author wrote. It's completely up to you. It's just about sharing. So sharing and receiving. So maybe you don't have something to share, but you can also just be there to receive, which is a wonderful experience too. So that's day one. Now multiply that times 6, and we'll have all kinds of different activities. So we'll be doing river tubing, bird watching, fabulous bird watching. I'm so excited. Full day hikes with waterfalls, mountain bikes, swimming in the river, or there's a swimming pool if you prefer. There's a sacred cave that we're going to go to that has pieces from the indigenous people that lived in the caves. It's not a museum. It's still they're protecting it in the cave, so it's very special. What else? Spiritual activities, workshops and ceremonies and things to reconnect to your spirituality, whatever that means for you. We are non-denominational at the Green Maya Project. Everyone is welcome. As well as free time. We will make time to relax, rest, and reflect, because nature's medicine is powerful. It's very powerful. And when we disconnect from all the equipment and responsibilities and the schedules and all the things that keeps our mind a mess every day, it's something we need to become accustomed to not having anything, right? And so having nature replace all of that, it's very powerful medicine. So we need to take the time to rest and reflect and journal. So we'll make sure and give plenty of time for that, because this is your holiday, and you gotta take care of yourself. So if you need to rest, you rest, right? Something else to think about. I handle all of the details So you don't need to think about anything past buying your airline ticket. Everything is included in the price. So all the activities, the guides, the food, the rooms, everything, including the tips. You don't have to think about tipping anyone. I've included that in the price. The idea is something I learned when a special friend invited me to Africa, and she planned everything for me. And it changed everything when you don't have to think about all of those details. How am I getting from the airport? Where am I going to have a snack? All of those things, I've got you covered. Don't worry about it. You can find all the details on the website. I'll put all the links below this video. You can find us. We're everywhere. Please feel free to share this video with anyone who might be interested. And let's see, one more thing. Super important. No matter what, your mental health matters, okay? And I just want to recommend that you don't ignore the signs, because if you don't deal with them now, it's going to turn into an illness or something more big and harder longer. So if you are experiencing anxiety, panic attacks, super stress, like getting headaches and physical ailments from the stress, maybe you don't even realize it's coming from the stress, but physical pains and weird things that you've never experienced, prolonged sadness or depression that you just can't shake, OCD, or like I said, any weird health things that are like, what the heck is that? Pay attention to that, and talk to someone or someone's. Get support. You're not alone. Statistically, 1 in 2 women are dealing with mental illness, mental challenges, and I haven't read much about men, but I'm going to assume it's about the same. We are going through a shift in humanity, and everything is up for change, and that's why we're feeling all of this. So I'm here, and I'm going to be biased and say if you're feeling any of these things, you should definitely book your Women's Reconnect to Nature and Purpose retreat. And I'm here for you. So thank you so much for your time, and I'll be seeing you. I'll see you on all the sites, I'll put everything in the bottom of this, and yeah, I'm super excited. Cheers.